but I'm just getting started. Got my eyes on the target. No, till the battle's won, till kingdom come. I'll never run. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. They say I'm dangerous, 'cause I broke all their cages. No, I will sit and take it. No.
Well, hello, cool cats and kittens. It's good to see everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your time. Today is March 24th, 2024. It is 8:05 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. It's good to see you all in chat. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. It's almost Easter. Can you believe it? It feels like it was just Christmas, doesn't it? Feels like it was just Christmas. So, I actually wasn't going to go live today, but then I got all my work done and did the family stuff and all that. So everyone just kind of chillaxing right now. And I thought I would go live a little bit. You thought it was Monday all day? No, tomorrow's Monday. I gotta work. Mm, It's okay. It's okay. So I thought we could go through some of the interviews of the Proudfoot family, the Proudfoots. Uh, Specifically the very first interview. Thank you. Well, thank you. I'm glad someone is glad I went live. No, I'm just kidding. Um, I'm just getting on YouTube now. Family, yeah, that's what we did today. That's what we did today. Runaway Foots. Yes, Miss Curvy. Runaway Foots. How about that? Does anyone know if they really left town? Well, honey, they hitched that fifth wheeler and they're gone. They are gone. And technically, they have every legal right to do so. whether we like it or not. But you know what else? Someone just said it. The walls are closing in. Buy your time. Buy your time. That's all I can tell them. In my opinion, at least. Maybe they know that time is really precious, as they should, and as they should know that most likely, hopefully I'm wrong, that unfortunately Sebastian doesn't have any time. I pray to God I'm wrong, but we are right at a month, y'all. We're right at a month. And again, hopefully, exactly, Mike. Exactly. What if he come home? Exactly, trouble. Exactly. What if he came home? It sounds like they are not expecting that, right? Sounds like they're not expecting it. And yeah. Yeah, we're in true crime. We've seen this. This isn't our first rodeo, and it doesn't look good. Let's talk about, hey, Smiley. Let's talk about the first interview they ever did. The first interview, which is a huge red flag. Huge red flag. He can always find another wife in prison. Um, or Bubba. Hopefully, Bubba. So let's talk about this first interview that they did. And this was right after they started looking at the landfill. And most parents, even Don and Candace Wells, had their face on camera. Even Don and Candace Wells. But the Proudfoots did not. We'll play it here 1 second. And it makes you wonder, why would you not put your face on camera?
Well, we start tonight with breaking news.
Hold on. Oops, I don't think this is the one.
Well, we start tonight with
One
breaking
sec.
news.
I don't think this is the one. Bear with me for once. Okay, here it is. No, that's not what I want to do with it. Bear with me, y'all. Here it is. This is it.
Just to start, just so we have it on.
Okay. We're going to play this interview. Now, let's talk about this for just a moment. If you had a missing child, wouldn't the first thing you want to do is show your face? Okay, thank you, Evelyn. Wouldn't be the first thing you would want to do is show your face? That way, if your child was missing, you would be like, at least they get to see my face. Just hands, weird. Very weird. It's very weird. I try to always put myself as much in a person's position as I possibly can. How would I, the golden rule, how would you feel? And in this, I would want to show my face. I would want my child to see that dad is looking for you. Yes. That's right, Robin. That's right. That's a good question. We there's not enough to see, unfortunately, other than him just tapping his crusty ass finger rather. You just don't hear it in this interview, in my opinion. The unmistakable emotion, feeling behind these parents, their voice. Let's start.
File just both your first and last names and spelling.
Katie Proudfoot, Katie Proudfoot, Proudfoot.
Chris, Chris, last name's Proudfoot, Proudfoot.
So, I mean, first, just as parents, tell me what the last now over a week has been like for you two.
Horrible beyond words. This was an experience that I would have never dreamed would come. Honestly, I can't put words to how hard this has been and how much it hurts not knowing where my son is, where he's at, if he's okay.
Sorry, this is the second interview, isn't it? Second interview.
Horrible is the best thing I can say.
What about for you?
It's rough. I mean, we are on.
Did you hear him there? How are you? It's rough. It's rough. How are you? It's rough. Sounds like, you had a rough day. It's rough. It's rough. Thank you, Candy. Do we know if they bought a mattress? I don't know why what am I missing? I know he said something in an interview about a mattress or something, but I don't know. I don't really know the story behind it, to be honest with you, Candy. So, thanks, Jacqueline. It's rough. Listen to him.
The best thing I can say.
What about for you?
It's rough. I mean, we are on day 11, no answers. And the horrible things that people say just keep rolling in, regardless of taking time to consider the facts and, assumptions is what they're going off of.
There you go. First thing. It's rough. It's day 11. And considering people are not agreeing with us, they keep rolling in. Nothing about his stepson. It's rough. And considering we're going to direct it on me, how I feel. Me. Yeah, we're almost at a month now, Cam. Almost at a month. It's rough. Poor me. People are just have their opinion about me. It's rough.
But For us, it's we sit here and we wait, and hopefully we'll get an answer, or hopefully he won't.
How about get up? Get up rather than vacation, go to alleged bike shows or whatever. You're in your fifth wheel right now, allegedly. How about that? Get up. Sebastian's father is doing that right now, tirelessly doing this, searching for his son.
Walks through our door, which would be amazing.
I was going to say, how badly do you both want Sebastian to just walk through that front door to get that call?
I'd give anything. In a heartbeat, I would give anything.
You would give anything. Anything to not be in the position you're at right now. You'd be anything to not be in this position because of yourself, not because of Sebastian, in my opinion. It's about them. Selfishness, in my opinion.
It's not measurable. Let's put it that way. There's no measurable. Anybody says all it is. You've never sat in these shoes. You've never.
Brandy, thank you, my love. Welcome to the fam. Welcome, Brandy, to the family. Thank you, Brandy. Appreciate you so much. It's not against the law to record someone's house. Yeah, no, trust me, it's not against the law. We live in the United States of America. If you can see it from public, if you are in public, which means outside of your windows, you can't view inside someone's home. I mean, you can if it's like from a window or something, like if you're out in a road and they have their windows wide open, technically you can, but you can't be peeking in someone's house or anything like that. But other than that, you have no expectation of privacy in public ever. So, I mean, do you think movie stars or celebrities or whatever, do they like it constantly? No, but it's the freedom we have in America.
Been in this situation. And I don't ever wish for people to be in this situation.
And what's Sebastian like? What's his personality like? What does he love to do?
Listen.
He, for the most part, is happy. He likes to laugh and joke and tell you all about everything and then some. He loves games. He loves video games. He loves to play with his Legos. Even building things with me. We build little projects here and there, but he's always a character.
Are there any like weird tendencies that he has that might be able to help people find him in this search?
Listen to this.
I don't know how helpful to finding him, but he fidgets constantly. He loves shiny pennies, paper clips. He's always like, whenever we go to the grocery store, he always looks on the ground and looks under the register counter, and he's always looking for shiny pennies everywhere. Paper clips. He loves to bend them out of shape and play with them, fidget with them. He loves playgrounds. I mean, we've said it before. He likes fishing and things like that. But
cats.
Her hand
He loves cats.
He does. He loves cats. It's his favorite animal. I don't know. He's just He's a good kid.
There are no leads, nothing.
He is a good kid. He's a wonderful kid. And he was scared to death of Chris, in my opinion. And Katie, in my opinion, you allowed it.
Nothing caught on video. Your son has been missing for 11 days now. How does that make you feel as parents?
I mean, I don't have words to describe how I'm feeling right now. I mean, every day is harder than the last.
Hold on.
I mean,
notice her face.
we're out, we're looking,
Listen, I don't mean to. I don't know exactly what she's thinking, but I just the way the anchor is like, she's like eyeing him. I just feel like she's like,
we're trying to make sure that everyone stays looking and doesn't let his face fall to the bottom of a feed or
fall to the bottom of a feed. His face fall to the bottom of a feed.
get covered by some other nonsense. I mean,
There you go.
we just want our boy home.
He won love.
When you walked in Monday morning and didn't see Sebastian in his room, what was your gut reaction?
My very first reaction was, oh, he got up and got breakfast. But when I realized he actually wasn't in the house, I've never experienced sheer panic in the way that I did. And basically for every minute since that, not knowing where your child is a pain that
At the bottom of a feed.
I've never known pain like this before.
And walk me through the events that happened, from Sunday leading up to Monday when you didn't see him that morning.
Sunday, we were out and about. We had a really good day. We were out doing our thing, running around. We had dinner that evening. And when we came home, we had a pretty good evening together as well. He was playing right up until bedtime, and then some. I let him stay up a little late.
She let him stay up a little late. What's a little late? She let him stay up a little late. What's a little late? The interviewer's face tells us everything we need to know, in my opinion. Shame on these parents. I agree, Amy. Thank you so much, my dear. No shower, no bath that day. That is exactly right. You're going to school the next day. I mean, you make sure all your kids are, bathed or showered on Sunday night. Always. They're going to school the next day. Duh. But she said she let him stay up a little extra late. It's Sunday night. He's going to school the next morning.
And when I told him to go to bed, he's like, I love you, Mom. I love you, puppies. And he went to bed. And
I don't believe that. Don't believe it. I don't think he ever went to bed. Listen to the way she says, and he went to bed. That's a lie, in my opinion, the way she says it. Go back to it. She's forcing it.
And when I told him to go to bed, he's like, I love you, Mom. I love you, puppies.
I don't believe he said that either.
And he went to bed. And I went to bed, puppies. And he went to bed. And I went to bed around midnight. Everything seemed fine.
Why were you talking to Chris for 3 hours? Was his phone moving? Or was his phone stationary? Was his phone stationary in the camper? Perhaps? Or the fifth wheel.
And when I went to wake him up for school, that's when I couldn't find him. He wasn't in his room, and he wasn't in the house. And that's when I panicked.
And when you panicked, what did you do?
First thing I did was call my husband, and I said, he's not here. My husband said, what do you mean he's not here? I said, he's not in the house. And he said, immediately just started, did you check here? Did you check there? Did you look here? And I ran through the house. And at that point, I was hysterical, for lack of a word. And we three-wayed the police. And I'm within minutes they were here. I couldn't tell you exactly how long. I know it was fast.
Hear those dogs barking?
And we haven't found him.
When I got the phone call that he was missing, like she said, we asked questions like, where's he at? Check this, check that. And then we called the sheriff's department. I called the sheriff's department. I stayed on the phone pretty much most of the time.
Who three-ways a 911 call? Unless they want to be on the same story, right? They want to know verbatim what each other said verbatim, right? Makes sense. It's clever. It's clever. But in my opinion, that's the reason they called the non-emergency line, so they would know the same story. In my truck, I can receive calls and talk while driving without my cell phone. Really? I probably can too, actually, which is interesting because I have Wi-Fi in my. I can't imagine a three. I know. Oh my God, I'm almost at 20 years here, and I can't imagine a 3-minute phone call.
And then while I was at work, I asked for a relief, got a relief, got in my truck from Memphis and made my way to Nashville.
And that was, I guess, Monday?
The morning that he was missing, yes.
Okay. And so what was your reaction when you got that call from your wife that Sebastian was missing?
Initially, I was like, oh, he's goofing around again. Here we go. He's like hiding. And then
You see how his voice changes when he talks about Sebastian? Oh, he's goofing around again. He's hiding. Do you hear the how it changes? It changes clearly.
initially, I was like, oh, he's goofing around again. Here we go. He's like hiding. And then when we talk,
It's not a sarcasm, but it's an aggravation in the voice. If you know how to read, people, it's an aggravation. It's kind of like, when you're like, well, if you hadn't have done that, we wouldn't be here right now. Why did you do that? Here we go again. Yes, that kind of thing. It's an aggravation in the voice.
talked about the places to check, and he's not there. I was like, okay, stop. Instantly. Call the police. Instantly.
Mhm.
I'm a black and white kind of guy.
He wants you to know that he is a black and white kind of guy. He wants you to know that he is no nonsense. No nonsense. That's what he wants you to know. He tells you, hey, Nana, good to see you, honey. Hope you're feeling well. No nonsense. And unfortunately, that is what Sebastian had to go through. Stankfoot. Yes. There we
So-
go.
And to your knowledge, he didn't take shoes with him, right?
wanna
He
use
locked the
that.
door on his way out. Or I guess, what are some of the things that you think he did as he left?
We checked for all of his shoes and none of them are missing.
Yes.
The door was locked.
And what was there some discrepancy as to what he was wearing when he went to bed, or what was he last seen wearing? What was he wearing to bed
Thank you,
that night?
Winnie. Welcome.
When he went to
So much.
bed, he was wearing black sweatpants
Yes.
with white stripes down the side. And he had on a black long sleeve black shirt with a print on the front. I'm pretty sure it was one of his
like Star
Like,
Wars or
how about that?
Halloween or
Yeah. Where's his shoes? Justin, where's his shoes? Read your email from Anna. I read an email just a minute ago. I don't remember who it was from, but let me check.
or
He's-
even Minecraft.
yeah,
Those
there
are
you
the
go.
three
'Cause
main
it's
things.
the three things that he's majority is on his clothes.
Yeah.
Well, he has his flavors.
And obviously you guys are going through the unimaginable, and then, getting a lot of like the kickback that you've seen on social media. I mean, how much worse has that made it for you two to go through something like this?
I don't have an email from Anna. No emails from Anna.
Honestly,
No lie. Tell us
we
the lie.
stopped looking at it. There's a lot of
They did not stop
terrible
looking.
people in this world, and
She wants you to know that there is a lot of terrible people in this world, not the good people that has been out searching for Sebastian for nearly a month. Just the terrible people. Just the terrible people. Watch the anchor's face when she says that.
we stopped looking at it. There's a lot of terrible people in this world, and I don't want to waste energy on any of that. I want the focus on finding our son. The facts are the facts. I mean, the police know the facts, and all I ask of anyone.
Thank you. Happy hippie prayers for Sebastian and all the missing. Amen. Amen. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate your support. Means a lot, truly. I always check on my kids before I went to bed. If I heard a loud sound, I would be jumping off the couch to check the sound instead of yelling, get to bed. Yeah. 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 I don't believe he walked out without shoes 26 degrees barefoot. He did not like to get muddy or dirty. He didn't break his routine. No. And why would he run away if, in my opinion, if Chris wasn't there? I mean, I'm sure he felt more comfortable with his mother than he did when Chris was around. Right? It's doesn't make sense.
is if they're able and willing, is to help find him, help spread his flyer, help look for him, call in if you know anything or see anything. But we just ask that people focus on finding Sebastian.
And he's never done anything like that before, right? Just kind of walked out of the house.
He's not a runner.
Not a runner.
This is not normal for him to run away. He's not a runner.
No, he's not a runner.
And any places, I guess, I know you guys have been told to stay in the house, right? Just in case he comes home.
We are doing what we've been asked to do by the law enforcement agencies and everybody involved.
Perhaps.
I am not going to divulge anything more than that.
Yeah.
Listen to
But
that's
if
very
you, what I'm
important.
trying to ask,
I need to replay that because she didn't ask any of that right there. She didn't ask anything, but he took it as a defensive, and she's like, no, let me clarify for you so you don't have to be on the defensive.
We are doing what we've been asked to do by the law enforcement agency.
He's not a runner.
Here we go. Listen to this.
and any places, I guess, I know you guys have been told to stay in the house, right? Just in case he comes home.
We are doing what we've been asked to do by the law enforcement agencies and everybody involved. I am not going to divulge anything more than that.
Yeah. But if you, what I'm trying to ask, I guess, next is if you were to
She said, you guys have just been asked to please, stay in the house in case he comes back. Right? Stay at the house. Exactly, Miss Kirby. So why have you left? Why have you left, Chris and Katie? You have a 15-year-old boy who could be at the door. We're almost at a month. You haven't searched. You haven't looked. Sounds like you've told some untruths, in my opinion, at least. Even about things we could easily prove. And now you took the fifth wheel in your truck. You enjoying life? What are you doing? Do you not expect Sebastian to come home? Chris? Katie? Are you not expecting him to come home? Because you just said in this interview, you're waiting for them to walk through that door. He's going to have so many friends when he returns. He's got all kinds of friends right here. All of us. The world. Sounds like you're not looking forward to him walking through the door. Or not expecting him.
to go out and search right now, if people want to help search, what types of places would you guys look at that he could maybe be at?
Anywhere and everywhere. At this point,
It's been 11 days. He could be anywhere.
they've searched the woods, they've searched parks, they've searched creeks, they've searched, at this point, it anything and everything.
Anywhere that he
please
could
search.
be staying out of the weather or getting food or, honestly, at this point, he could genuinely be anywhere.
How hopeful are you two that he will come home?
Pink slip for Julia.
I will never give up hope on finding my child.
Optimism is at its highest,
Our-
regardless.
Wow.
Our son is out there. We're going to find.
He is out there. He is out there and he's going to be found. You're exactly right. He's going to be found. And if your optimism is at 100, Chris, Katie, why are you not searching? Why are you going to bike openings, shows, whatever they are? Not out searching, out dining. Not going to any events that complete strangers have opened their hearts, their time, their energy, their wallets, their tears for your son. I know Seth is extraordinarily grateful. But you two just keep on living life. It's amazing. The nerve of some people. Really, the nerve.
Find him.
And now just, I mean, publicly, like obviously police are now investigating a landfill. People are speaking out about that. What are your thoughts about that?
Everybody has an opinion and their assumptions, and they are entitled to those. But as I've stated before, all we've asked people to do is to look at the facts, not what everybody's putting out there.
Mhm.
If they have questions, call the
Look at Katie's scar on her hand. Image while dining. Okay. She's got her phone up.
law
Holding,
enforcement
her hand up,
agencies,
holding a phone, right?
and they'll give you whatever they can give you. But the assumptions are just that. They are an assumption, your opinions. We pray for everybody for hopefully this never happens to you. And if it ever does, then you'll understand. But I pray it doesn't.
And they're doing their job. They're looking everywhere they can I mean, their
Look at her
goal is
face.
the same. We just want to find him.
If you could say something to Sebastian, if he's listening right
Listen to this.
now, what
I
would you
think this
say
is
to
very
him?
interesting.
I would say that we love you and we miss you and we want you to come home. And just know that we all care about you so much.
You're not in trouble.
You're not in trouble. You're not in trouble. Was he always in trouble with you, Chris? I mean, this is a 15-year-old boy who you whacked with a belt. Your words. Whop. Made the sound and everything. Because he forgot his belt. I mean, at least once a week when we're going to school or work or anything, we're turning around for a backpack, a coat, something, a laptop, something every week. And said, I got him. Yes, that's true. He did say that, didn't he? I got him. I got him. That just ran cold chills down my spine. That's called life. Kids forget everything. Blondes forget everything. Humans forget everything. We forget stuff. It just is what it is. You don't hit someone, much less a special needs child that thinks differently, looks at things differently, and feels things differently. The day she married you, man, the day she married you, it was a really bad day for Sebastian, in my opinion. Thank you so much, Spooky. Thank you so much for becoming a member, my dear. Appreciate you. Welcome to the family. Y'all welcome our dear Spooky. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Look at Katie's hand. She's got. I'll pull it up in just a minute. Chris wants everything to be perfect, and I get it. We all want things to be, not we all, but most of us want things to be nice and neat and tidy or in order. Right, Angela? HIPAA violation. I think so, Donna. I think so. I'll check on that, but listen, things get out of order. Things are not perfect. It doesn't matter who you are. Things are not always perfect. This is life. This is life. And if you look at the way how the universe works, there's chaos and then there's order, right? And how it gets from chaos to order, it changes. And if you're living, you've constantly are able to change. Constantly able to change. You don't have to live in chaos, but it happens. That's life, and it's never going to change.
That door's unlocked and waiting for you to come home. Your puppies miss you. Your family misses you. I miss you. Just come home.
Anything else that you two want to add or clear up or anything like that? Okay.
Just help us find our son.
Help us find our son, says the mother of Sebastian Rogers and the stepfather of Sebastian Rogers, who are not helping to find their son, in my opinion. Got a couple emails. All right. Here, I'll pull up before we do the next thing. Let me pull up give me a second. Her hand. They said, look at her hand. It's got a scar on it, perhaps. Oh, well, what did I do with their photo? I might have deleted it. Or I might have it under something else. One second. Hmm. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll go to the next interview and I'll find it. Oh, what's this? If they give, they can shut. Yes. All right. Well, let me go ahead and show you this while. Why did my camera stop working? Can y'all see me? Oh my God. I wish they would hurry up and do their update, man. Y'all, I'm going to come back out. I'm going to come back out and come back in. I'll be right back. Never mind. I didn't have to, I don't think. There we go. Okay. Never mind. Sorry about that. Okay, let's pop this up. Before we go to the next interview. And all right. By the way, someone tweeted JLR earlier. I thought this was kind of interesting. The place that they were at eating, they tweeted JLR and they said the owner of that place has a quote rich end quote history. After this case, you should check into that. I guess the restaurant. Look at the state of the man. What did his wives see in him? I don't know. I don't know what they saw in him. So Todd, who is with the Cajun, is it Cajun Navy? He said, we are keeping our cards close on this one, meaning keeping their cards, hey Chloe, close to the vest. This is his fifth marriage, Aunt Cherry. Fifth marriage. Mm-hmm. Fifth marriage. And probably, I'm not psychic, I don't know, but I would say this will probably not last very much longer either. They have to stick with each other right now. They have to stick with each other. Yes, Aunt Cherry, you're right. You're right. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. I appreciate it. So from what I understand, Chris's family does, they're not like extremely well to do, but they're fairly well to do. It's alleged. And this has to be his brother, doesn't it? I haven't got time to check on it because I've been doing my thing today, but how do you know he doesn't? What's that? Never, my love. Never been married. Yeah, well, I mean, let's see here. Surveillance shows two people near the family's home at 3:10 a.m. carrying a flashlight on the morning of the disappearance. It is believed one of them may be the missing teen. This was in the beginning. I do not believe, in my opinion, that one of them was Sebastian. I don't think so. I think, in my opinion, one of them went back in the house and one of them left out of the garage. The camera reveals two light sources, one close to the boy's home and one further away, coming towards each other before the camera loses track of them in the bushes. It's interesting how that was at 3:10. And almost to the minute, 3.5 hours later, a 911 call happens, which takes from Hendersonville to Memphis about 3.5 hours. Hey, Chief Proudfoot, where's Sebastian? I agree, Candy. Thank you. Mhm. I think he went to Memphis. And he didn't come back. He didn't leave as soon as he knew that Sebastian wasn't there. He stayed on the call, 911, three-way. I've read a lot of places you can't call 911 with a three-way call. I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, then I wonder, is that the reason they called the sheriff's office, not the emergency line? Do they own an ATV? I don't know if they own an ATV. I know they own, like, I call them wave runners. I forget what the other name up for them are, but that's on water. But I will send you an email. Clip a kid. Do they own a golf cart? I don't know. Jet ski. Yeah, thank you. I think they were walking, but behind the house, there's like a little common area. Justin, oh my God, image on Twitter, zoom in on Katie's hand at the restaurant while on the phone. I have been trying to tell you for 2 days. Okay, let's see here. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Type in restaurant. Can someone send me a photo of that photo? Email me that photo or text me that photo. Trying to find it, but I don't see it. No, I don't see it. Oh, I think someone just sent it to me. 1 second. Thank you, my love. Okay, let's look at it. Thank you, dear, for that. All right, what are we looking for? What's on her hand? I don't understand. Mom doesn't have wounds on her hands. Zoom in on her hand. I don't see it. Do I need to zoom more? I think it's a vein or a fold. I don't think it's a scar. I really don't. I don't think it's a scar. I could be wrong. It could be a scratch. Because it kind of goes up here, which makes me think it's either like a vein or a fold. There's like some people say scratches, some people say veins. You know, well, everyone is different. Well, this would be a month now. This would be a month now if there's a scar. So we got to remember that. I think it's a fold or a scar, not a scar, but a fold or a vein. Because I mean, look, like when I turn my hand, see, right? That's just my opinion, though. Yeah. I mean, if it is a scratch, it is a scratch, but he was watching one of us. He was watching one of us, I can tell you that. Her pointer finger looks bruised. I don't know. It's not a very good like quality photo, right? So it's probably the lighting in there is not very good either. Neighbors have video surveillance to back up Katie's timeline. They have video that doesn't back up her timeline. I've heard people say about an MMA fighter. I don't know. I don't know. Now I don't think she ever was, to be honest with you, because there is a actual MMA fighter. Let me check. And I think her name is Katie Proudfoot. Yeah, her name is Catherine Proudfoot. And I think that's where it gets confused, but I think they call her Katie. Here, I'll show you. There's so much misinformation the way it is. Let's try to bump this out of the way. Catherine Proudfoot, 29 Palms, California. So that's the only thing I can think of. But I think they call her Katie Proudfoot. Has the Nancy Grace show been verified? I don't know what you mean. I mean, I know that recently they tried to get them to come on, and that Chris and them said they didn't get it in time, or that they didn't reach out. They've said two different things that I'm aware of. And Nancy Grace's people came back and said, "Oh no, they got it in time. They got it in time." Chris and Katie on Nancy Grace tomorrow. God have mercy. God have mercy. May the power of Christ compel you, Chris. Katie. You're going to need it. You're going to need it, sis. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Nancy, honey, I am going to pop some popcorn for you, baby. I am popping popcorn because I want to see her. I want to see those proud foots unlodge from their ass when Nancy's done with them. That proud foot is going to be pulled out of the ass. Katie's going to be like, look, Katie's going to be like, here's my eyelashes. Take them. I'm out of here. She ain't going to know what she did. I'm telling you that right now. I'm thinking that, kind of thought that myself. Kind of thought they're going to stand them up. Justin, is Katie from 29 Palms, California? No. No, she's not. I was showing you there's a Catherine Proudfoot that is an MMA fighter. You remember that time Nancy Grace, it was years ago when this happened. There was a guy who he said his son or his kid, I don't know if it was a boy or girl, was missing. And they actually had the kid down in like a hidden room. And the kid wasn't, you knew I was going to say this. You remember this? The kid wasn't actually missing. And Nancy called, yes, in the basement. I'm trying to remember it. I mean, I remember it, but I don't remember like the really details. And that man's like, "What? What do you mean? What do you mean he's in my house?" Oh, thank God. Yeah, he almost hyperventilated. And Nancy's like, he tried to act all surprised. Trust me. Nancy has got some really good researchers. Okay. And she's got a big budget. So I cannot wait to see the Proudfoots. Because Nancy, like, she'll be like, even to like her guests, like that come on who, is talking about the cases. She's like, "What are you talking about? What are you talking about?" She just tells it like it is. She's Southern. And she's from Georgia. She spits it. She does. She spits it. Chris won't let Katie talk without him. Oh yeah. hmm I think she does her show. I think she has a home studio probably. Yeah. Yeah, guys, hit that like button if you don't mind. Appreciate it. So yeah, I think those two light sources, and not only those two light sources, think about it. She used to, I mean, I think she lives in that area. Okay, send it to me, Beth Ann. Here. Or you can text it to this number. Let me find it. Okay. So, but I think it's very interesting how they talked about the only thing that he was missing, Sebastian, was a little keychain flashlight. He didn't take his shoes that was beside the freaking door. Didn't take anything else. Not a coat. Nothing. And kids, if they're generally going to run away, they pack a backpack, right? Because he was carried out. I believe that. I believe that. I believe with every fiber of my being that just like in the Chris Watts case, you will see either a vehicle backing up in that garage and coming out, or you will see someone pulling out of that garage. if there is cameras, you will see someone coming out, backing up in the middle of the night, and that garage door opening. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think that they knew that they were on. And then I kind of think, let me show you something. Let me show you something. I might have to get on Google Earth. Oh, they just sent me something here. Yeah, Nancy's on the ID channel too. I just thought of some. You I'm back. My computer just sorry. I think it's probably time. In YouTube years, after your computer gets about a year old, and mine's a year and a half, it's about time it meets Jesus. Yeah, I permanently muted myself there, didn't I? Okay. What were we talking about? I was trying to get Chris lied about all the snakes. Yeah, I was going to show y'all this. Okay. Chris Proudfoot was not completely honest about the snake situation, according to this post. I can confirm we still have Sebastian Snake Brownie, and she is well taken care of. I'm holding out hope to be able to return her to Sebastian. I feel like it's important to make it clear that there was never a conversation between Chris and my husband about them getting the snakes back. This is a business, and Chris knew that many of his snakes would be listed to be sold, where my husband would be getting those profits. This also happened back in August. Not once was my husband asked to hold on to Sebastian's snake so that he could get him back someday. Where was it? Not once, she says. The only reason my husband knew that this snake was special to Sebastian is because he himself told him, and my husband said, "Well, why don't you keep this one?" he said. Sebastian looked at Katie and she told him no. Never once have they reached out on Sebastian's behalf for a visit to see the snake or for a picture or update at all. You know something? The snake is considered one of the most distrustful animals that there is. And Chris and Katie, in my opinion, you two are below that. You lie more than a snake, in my opinion. I don't like snakes, but people out there love them. And Sebastian did. And if that brought him joy, and it probably helped him significantly, research shows that children do better when they have a pet in the home or animals around them, especially special needs children. You just lie. Did you I mean, maybe they just don't realize how people, like sleuths are on the internet. They'll reach out, people reach out to, check everything. They packed up the camper and left town this morning around. Yeah. Got that. Okay. You understand? I don't see what you sent Beth Ann. Did you email it or did you text it? Okay, someone just sent this. What's this? Yeah, this is the 911. I don't know if it's like the actual net.
Heading missing juvenile. 1008 Stafford Court.
This is the
1008
dispatch.
Stafford Court, Hendersonville. Caller advised that a 15-year-old girl is not in the bed. Yeah, white male, 3 blonde hair, approximately 5 foot, 120 pounds. I was going to be wearing a black sweatshirt, black sweatpants. Juvenile does have a permanent autism. It's the first time to have it. Probably going to be in the home before midnight. The doors are locked at this time. Just inform her out. So far, so yeah. Well, what, baby? See you around. So far, so yeah. He's my clerk number 1. Taylor.
Excuse me.
Good evening, Team Juvenile. 1008 Stafford Court. 10.
Yeah, that brings you back to, in my opinion, it feels like Summer Wells all over again, you know. We're gonna do that other interview in just a second. Okay. And about Todd, I think about the search dogs. Let me pull it up. About what they hit on yesterday. In response to the video about the search dogs alerting yesterday, search dogs showed interest in an area on federal property that was closed due to damage from recent tornadoes and wind damage. All information was shared with the corps on the federal government controlled area. Searching will resume tomorrow. Trust the process. So they're just saying there was a hit. They told him, trust the process. 911 was never called. Chris called the sheriff's. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it was called to the sheriff's, but I said 911 call. But regardless, we don't have that because they've cited we try to get the FOIA, it's cited as currently under investigation. So that's that. Was that what you was sending me to, guidance? Let me make sure. Okay, here's another one. Let me show you this. This is important. Update. This was 1 hour ago. Update clarification. The United Corps of Engineers is not preventing United Cajun Navy from searching the area in which the search dogs alerted. The area is federal property, normally open to the public, but that specific area has been closed due to damage from recent tornadoes and wind damage we are unaware of. Oh, the same one. Pretty much. We were unaware of. The Corps has been gracious in allowing us access and offering to escort into heavily damaged portions of the property if necessary. Trust the dang process. Hashtag find Sebastian. So I don't know about that. You know, I don't understand. I just don't understand what's going on about, is there something there? Is it nothing? What do you guys think? So do the feds already know what the dogs hit on? That's exactly. What and whom are they bearing out there? Right. But if they thought, for instance, let's say, for instance, if they thought it was Sebastian, would they be still searching today? I don't think they would be using precious resources if they thought. But then again, I get this, I'm thinking, well, Chris knows exactly where they were searching. But if they thought they found Sebastian, don't you think they would have arrested someone? Chris and Katie knows where it is, and they're gone. So that makes me think, I don't know, Bobby. I don't know. I don't know more than, anybody else when it comes. Then he leaves. Yeah. It makes you kind of think, doesn't it? I don't know, man. It just seems a little weird. They arrested Vu's mother and that dude, but different states. I don't know. There is 5 high-profile, active, unsolved cases in Tennessee right now. Justin, do you know to what extent the neighborhood homes were searched and people questioned? He could be just around the corner being held and not out in the woods at all, I thought. From what I understand, all of the neighbors were more than willing to whatever you need. You need to search, you need cameras, whatever you need. Not just the dog sitting, but see, I don't know. The thing is, we don't know if that was blood or not, right? I mean, we have not seen it. That's what someone said. It appeared to be blood, but did they see red or did they see a brownish rust color? Because once blood is like dried, and remember, this is a month ago this happened. A month. So, it's like, what the hell? What's going on here, man? Opening up a couple more things. Okay. Yeah, I like this. Maybe Todd. Okay, due to high interest with social media volunteers doing live search, we will not be sharing the location. Todd Terrell, very smart, just didn't know if this post was meaning it was being looked into or not. Doesn't want any help. So I guess they didn't want to invite JLR because he was live? Is that what they're saying? Because someone tagged JLR at JLR Investigate. Seems like the UCN doesn't want any help. Hopefully, at least they invite Seth to their search. So I mean, I understand there's some places if they got like a legit tip, you probably don't want cameras there. You know what I mean? But also, I mean, I understand if you're really close, but you don't find anything, but there's cameras there and you say you're going to continue the search for the next day, and then someone goes there during the night and moves something. Yeah, yeah. And that's a good point. Yeah, he's not going to JLR, he's not going to go and videotape anything like that, right? I mean, I get that, of course. Um, that's true, Fuza, yeah. Yeah. Was shook yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, he was shook about that for sure. Absolutely. Okay. Anything I'm going to show you anything else I need to show you before we do that interview? Okay. Miss Kirby sent me something. Oh, this was that shirt that they found yesterday, but see, I don't know. Has been making sure he's staying back. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, he's been very respectful with it. He stayed back yesterday. I mean, JLR would never ever put something like that on his channel at all. Besides, he not only would he morally do something like that, but you're not allowed to do anything like that. Beth Ann, I didn't get anything from you that oh hold on, maybe I did. Okay. Maybe it's this one. VIP family, we're spreading the word about missing child alert. Let's help bring Sebastian home to the family. We understand that it's difficult sleeping at night and will sometimes sleep during the day, that he will sleep during the day. He's been known to hide and fall asleep. If you are near the Beach High School area, please check crawl spaces, sheds, barns, and anywhere that a child might like to hide. Please call the number posted. Is that what you're talking about? Hey, Marcy, good to see you. Okay. Yeah, that's from I think February. At this point, I think unfortunately we are past. I think Chris and Katie need to speak. It's time to talk. Okay, let me pull up a couple things. I've got bear with me, y'all. I just got too many windows open. Okay. Here we go. 820. Was it 1 second right there? Okay, there we go. I was showing myself. That's not what I was trying to do. Oh, sorry. I'm so blonde sometimes, y'all. It's pitiful. It's pitiful. I'm just so blonde. It's really bad. All right, here's the second interview. Or maybe the first one. Okay, this is the one where they show their faces.
Tonight, the parents of a missing teen in Sumner County described to us exclusively how they feel on day 8 of their son's disappearance.
In Henderson, February 25th.
Helicopters, drones, and dive teams have also been brought in to try to find him. Today, his parents spoke exclusively to our Holly Thompson.
She's live tonight in Sumner County. Holly, I imagine it was quite an emotional interview.
Certainly was.
Hold on, I want to show y'all this. JLR just dropped something 28 seconds ago. 42 seconds ago. Chris and Katie Proudfoot have bounced. No one is home. Chris hauled his RV with his truck while Katie followed him in the white SUV. I did know that. They left early this afternoon after 2 undercover agents visited their home. The neighbor's home is back, and the neighbor's home in back of them this morning. Interesting. Chris and Katie. Come on, Chris and Katie. Well, they can leave anywhere. They can go anywhere. I did forget my pearls. Anywhere they want. But I can tell you, they've got more devices on that fifth wheel, that truck, and probably someone following right behind them. And they're new cars anyways, so they can track them through that. Who owns that van? They sure do not. That's a Dodge. I'll have to pull their reports. Because I have every car that they've ever owned. Like ever. Any car that they have ever owned in their name. From the time that they were a wee little. So I can check. Brinks. Magic lights are working. What's magic lights? Oh. Outside in the house? Is that what you mean? Right here? Is that what you mean by that? Okay, that's the Brinks van. I think that's her alleged work vehicle. Well, they left the lights on. I think that's her work van. Pretty sure. The lights are on, but nobody's home. Lights weren't on when Sebastian disappeared. Imagine that. Isn't it so convenient? It's so convenient of them, isn't it? I bet the cameras are working now too. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's not like she installs cameras and security systems for a living. You know. So convenient. A month ago. Almost a month ago to the day. In one of these doors, in my opinion, they were taking him out. And where they went, I have no idea. But I think that they used an older car, a vehicle that is harder to track, just like, in my opinion, Don and Candace's case. I don't think Don was using that Subaru like he said. I think he was using it the day before, but I digress. Sure, I'll read it again. Sure. JLR said Christopher and Katie Proudfoot have bounced. No one is home. Chris hauled his RV with his truck while Katie followed him in her white SUV. They left early this afternoon after 2 undercover agents visited their home and the neighbor's home in the back this morning. Katie's work van left in driveway. Where's Sebastian? We didn't see anything in the hands video, did we? This is really sad. Very sad. Oh my God, it's almost 10 o'clock. Didn't realize I've been here on this long. So yeah. I don't know. I'll come back later tonight. I may come back to my third channel. I just started. I may go live on that. If you're bored and want to chill, it's called Hey Sweet Tea. Hey Sweet Tea. And here I'll share it again. If you haven't subbed to it, if you don't want to sub to it, it's not a big deal. But I'm just saying, I just created it yesterday, and it's more of just if I want to say something, just want to hang out, no specific topic or anything like that. Let me find it. Here, I'll share it for you. You subbed yesterday? Yay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I see you. There it is. Are the Proudfoots barefoot? Thank you guys for subbing. Thank you. I may go live on it in a little bit. Tennessee's authorities never held Don and Candace accountable. Thank you for subbing, guys. They will work finding Sebastian like they did find Summer. That's why volunteers are so important. You know, it's interesting. Like, look at Wisconsin. They didn't mess around. It seems like so many just get away with stuff in Tennessee. It's terrible. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. I didn't get to do my second thing, but that's okay. I didn't realize I've been alive this long. Millie, they have checked their phones. They have checked everything. They're working hard. It's interesting how right behind them, they went and again this morning. So they have searched the house over 10 or 11 times, asking where are the Tennessee kids that are missing. Oh, really, Denise? Thank you for subbing. Thank y'all. They better enjoy their freedom. Why did she take her car? You can't find me? All you got to do is click that link. Click that link. It's called Hey Sweet Tea. Check my phone. It must be something important. Uh, um, no forensics thing. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you guys for subscribing. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Is it frozen? No, just my face. It was just my face, Jen. I need some Botox so it'll freeze more. Thank you for subbing. All right, guys. Love you all. I appreciate you. I will see you guys. Oh, hold on. One thing. At this time, I'm told Seth Rogers has not been contacted by United Cajun Navy without any future updates. They did not show up today. Also, they are trying to tell us that they're conducting secret searches, question mark. Who are these people? That was JLR. What does that mean? Hold on, I'll show you. I'm telling you, something's going on. I can't put my finger on it. I cannot put my finger on it. Something's going on here. Oh, thank you, Brandywine. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate you, sweetheart. Thank you. You're amazing. Thank you. It's very kind of you. At this time, I'm told Seth Rogers has not been contacted by United Cajun Navy about any future searches. They did not show up today. Also, are they trying to tell us that they are conducting secret searches? Who are these people? Something's going on. Now, this just got me. The Cajun Navy only wants MSM. They've been buried. Just go to social media. Something's going on. I can't put my finger on it. They're sneaking, so JLR can't find them. Well, this is the thing. Yesterday, they put out messages that these are the people that they said they to stand down, right? For 7 days. And he said waiting to get orders. And then he said, all I can say is our team is really awesome. I'm going to find it and I'm going to show you. Now, this is getting my goat. Hold on. Let me find something here. Something's off. I'm going to show y'all. I don't know what it is, but something is off here. That's not it. Okay. That's one of them. Let me find the other one. Is this it? Okay, that's another one. Mm. Something is up. Where's the other one? I cannot find the. Todd, are you going back? Okay. I think here it is. Where's the damn email? Here, I'll just pull it like this. Okay. This was interesting. He said, has deployed search crew Sebastian Rogers after a week of disappearance. Our team joined in the search today with 5 search dogs that were already in the area from Search and Rally. I can't say much about today's search except that our team is awesome. And they're saying trust the process. And then there is there's another one where it said I'm waiting to get orders or something like that. And I'm just like, why is that there? And then later on, he said, we will be back tomorrow. I don't understand. Remember the post Katie made that she was in contact with them when she was not? Yes. I just think he said, I can't say anything about today's search, but all I can say is our team is very awesome. Trust the process. Did secret searching during Summer's case? Well, I mean, JLR, he just put. Oh, someone just emailed me. Yeah, this is, but I don't know if he was replying to something here. I can't remember. Oh my goodness, I was watching you live on YouTube. Rescue dogs are amazing, and your staff is incredible, like shepherds searching for lost sheep. May God bless you. And then he's like, this search is going to be a tearjerker for sure. And then there's this. I'm searching out for asking people, please leave the search to the professionals. I just got off the phone with Todd Terrell with the United Cajun Navy. Todd said, trust the process, that they are the professionals, leave the search operation to them and law enforcement. Everyone wants to help search. That's great. However, Todd Terrell did mention we can help by letting them perform searches. And then there is what JLR just posted. At this time, I'm told Seth Rogers has not been contacted by the United Cajun Navy about any future searches. They did not show up today. Also, are they trying to tell us that they're conducting secret searches? Where are these people? Due to the high interest of social media volunteers doing live searches, we will not be search sharing the location. Yeah, he was. He absolutely was. I know he was because he told someone I know that was talking to him yesterday. I know he was for a fact. He made no bones about it. He was talking. He knew he was watching. But regardless, I mean, the more people you get, the better search, really, in my opinion. But they don't want Sebastian moved. Perhaps. But I don't know. It's just weird. Like, I'm trying to find that one where he said they were waiting for like to get orders, or they weren't going. So, do they know something? Uh, and permission. A police car was at the gate all night. Mm-mm. Who the chunky Chris looks like was. I think that's his brother. I'm thinking about Michael Vaughn. He was abducted. Is it possible Sebastian was abducted? Is it a possibility? Anything is a possibility. In my opinion, is it a probability? That's different. Search site. Oh, hold on. I'm getting something else. Okay, this was it. Well, this is one of them right here. In response to the video about the search dogs alerting yesterday, search dogs showed interest in an area on federal property that was closed due to damage from recent tornadoes and wind damage. All information was shared to the core of the federal government controlled area. Searching will resume tomorrow. Trust the process. We are keeping our cards closed on this one. This search is going to be a tearjerker for sure. I don't know. Could be stepbrother. All caps. Stop the cap. I don't know what that means. Yeah, trust the process. I get that part, but it's like, I don't know. What gets me is, like, were they originally told to stand down? Because I saw a post other than JLR's. I thought it was Todd, but maybe I'm wrong. And then he said he was searching tomorrow. And now it's secret. So I'm just like, are they actually really searching? I guess they are. The interview with Chris and Katie are incriminating. Well, they're supposed to be on Nant. Oh. You know what? They may be going to the Nancy Grace show. You guys think they're doing that? I bet you that's why Chris and them left. No? Yes, no, duh. Oh my God. With the big trailer? Yeah. What they normally do is they'll park the trailer at a campground. They would do over internet. Most likely. I think they are. Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to see. All right. Well, hey Chris, you need tea for no way. Yeah, they can do it virtual. But I thought someone said they wanted them to do it in person. Seth did his from his home, and she was in her studio. Yeah, that's true. All right. Smiley, are you going live? Mexico? Yeah. They're not going to get a check mail. Ashley, thank you so much for the Cash App. Thank you so much, my dear. Why not? Nope, not today. I don't see it. I didn't see the message. Love you too. I didn't, Miss Kirby. Didn't get it yet, my dear. Oh, hold on. I got it now. Okay, here it is. Let me share this real quick. My Thank you, dear. Okay, I want to share this right here. Thank you. All right, can y'all please help me respond to people who keep pressing for specific information at this time? Trust the process means let the process work. We can't do our job if we keep having to give details and deal with people showing up where we are searching and posting live videos of search areas and searches. So unfortunately, that boils down to really a constitutional thing. I mean, because they're technically not law enforcement unless they could, you can't really put a no, Smiley's not going live. So Ramona, thank you so much for the Cash App, my dear. That's so kind of you. I really appreciate that. Very kind of you, my dear. So I don't know. I mean, if they're out and about, I mean, I get it. I mean, yeah, I get it. But it's such a tough thing, you know what I mean? I mean, like, if you're searching specific areas that intelligence has given you, I understand not. Pink Ice, thank you so much for the Cash App, my dear. It's very kind of you. Thank you, sweetheart. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, I saw this earlier, but I didn't know if Hey, Chris, I know you're watching. Chris, Katie, does this picture is this part of it? Oh, thank you, Ash. Oh, thank you, Ash. That's very sweet of you. It's very kind of you. Thank you, dear. News Nation on board. Live and on location. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I think, the civilians could probably search one place and the other people, like the professionals, maybe they could search another one. Maybe that's the best way to work it out. because it's all helping, right? It's all helping. Justin, okay, thank you, Muncie. They scaled back physical search. All the biodad has is volunteers. Just doesn't seem right to tell the man no. So I don't know. I hate that when it gets like this. It makes me nervous. People start. Thank you. Keep calm. Well, that's interesting. Look at this. Look at this plane going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Make it bigger here for you. Look at that. It's covering a big area. Yeah, the volunteer, I mean, I understand. Excuse me. I understand that Chris does not like that. You would be surprised. I mean, as long as Justin, what do you know about the neighbor mom was having an affair with? Do you know which neighbor? I do know which neighbor. Yes. I do know which neighbor. Riley was a different situation. I mean, you don't see a plane? Well, it's right here. This orange one. And it's making a path. Basically, south of Memphis all the way up to Atoka. Big, big, big. A man. That's flying over you. Denise, thank you, my love. Thank you. Welcome to the family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciate it. Very kind of you. Justin, can you reach out to the neighbor and ex? So the neighbor, he has pretty much destroyed his life. I mean, I don't mean to laugh, but he's not going to talk. He's not going to talk. He is talking to the popo. Weren't searching today. They were a lot of volunteers, Seth and JL. So there's that. They could be. That probable cause, when we get that probable cause, wow. A neighbor did post something. I know what posted, but that wasn't him. I don't think. Was it yesterday? The post you're talking about? The post from yesterday? So this chicken's ready for bed too. I gotta go tear down all of this. Build it back up tomorrow for y'all. Grid search is near where someone works. Mm. All right, guys. Oh, thank you, Cookie Crunch. Thank you, Sweetsies. Appreciate you, love. Thank you so much for your support. Means a lot. Thank you. Very kind. I mean, so is it 100% confirmed? I will never say anything is 100% confirmed unless either the police say it or an attorney. Okay, you're never going to hear me say anything 100%. Because of that reason. So thank you, Sterling. Appreciate you, dear. Is PG live? Thank you, Cookie Crunch. All right, guys. Go. I got to be up at 5:30 in the morning. But what I'll probably do after I lay down, I'll be like, I can't sleep. So I may go live on my third channel, actually. Moon is up full here. PG's been live, Justin. She went live early today. Oh, okay. 2:30 in the morning. Good Lord, have mercy. All right, guys. Good night. Thank you so very much for this evening. I really do appreciate it. Tomorrow's Monday. If you have to work, have a good week. Make it the best you can. Hug your babies. Hug your loved ones. Life is very, very short. We are here just a little while. It's a vapor in the wind. Enjoy it. Appreciate your blessings. Be thankful. Yes, Holy Week. Be thankful for everything you have. You have way more blessings than woes. I guarantee it. We tend to look at the woes, focus on this one or two woes, rather than focus on the blessings. And it's important that we count our blessings, not just in the Holy Week, but every single day. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Good night and God bless.